Miami is one of the most exciting real estate markets in the country, but it's also one of the easiest places to make a costly mistake. Buyers from all over, especially from northern cities, are looking at Miami as their next big move. Many of the New Yorkers I work with tell me they're seeking lower taxes, a better lifestyle, and smarter investment choices, but they need clarity. They want someone who tells them the truth, not someone selling hype. So, before you buy anything here, there's a trap that has cost people $20,000, $50,000, even $75,000. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how this can happen and why buying smart in Miami may help you make one of the strongest long-term decisions for your future. I recently met someone who went through one of the worst real estate surprises you can imagine. They had bought what looked like the perfect condo, modern lobby, nice floors, an ocean view, the kind of place you fall in love with the moment you walk in. 3 months after closing, they received a letter, a $75,000 special assessment. And that was just the first one. They didn't do anything wrong. They didn't overpay. The issue was deeper. The building had postponed structural repairs for years. The reserves were empty. Insurance had risen sharply. And because the state now requires updated inspections and safety compliance, the cost fell directly on the owners. Behind the nice lobby was a building more than 40 years old with zero reserves, recertification overdue, and insurance issues that weren't immediately visible to most buyers. They came to me out of pure desperation. Guillermo, can you help me get out of this? I sat with them, reviewed everything, and explained the truth. The building wasn't financially stable, and the situation could get worse. So we created a strategy. Disclose everything properly, help them exit responsibly, and move them into something modern, safe, and built for today's standards. And here's the part most people don't realize. This kind of situation happens more often than people think in many older Miami buildings. You don't deserve a surprise like that. Most buyers don't understand how different Miami is from the cities they're coming from. They arrive thinking a condo is a condo, but Miami doesn't work like that. Older buildings here were never designed for today's inspection rules, today's insurance climate, or modern maintenance standards. And when those weaknesses finally show up, they show up through assessments and sudden expense increases. When a building doesn't have reserves, when insurance rises significantly, when an inspection uncovers decades of delayed repairs, the bills go straight to the owners. People don't get blindsided because Miami is risky. They get blindsided because they bought the wrong type of building. They didn't pay attention to what I call the 5 hidden risks most buyers miss, which are reserve shortages. Most older condos never saved enough money. After the Surfside tragedy, Florida updated its laws. Now buildings must fund reserves responsibly, and many are catching up through assessments. Structural recertification. At 25 and 40 years, buildings must undergo structural evaluations. If a building is behind on maintenance, everything shows up at once, and owners must cover the costs. Insurance shock. Older structures that don't meet current standards often face sharp insurance increases, which raise monthly expenses. Weak or mismanaged HOA. Some boards lack financial planning experience. When they fall behind, the burden shifts to the owners. Sales hype versus reality. Many agents highlight views and amenities and don't show you the real numbers. I do, because buying a condo is really about understanding the building behind it. When people ask me how to buy safely in Miami, I always tell them the same thing. You need a system. Buying based on emotions, photos, or a friendly sales pitch is how people fall into traps. Buying with a system is how you avoid them. The first step is choosing the right neighborhood. Brickell isn't Edgewater. Wynwood isn't downtown. Each one behaves differently. Different rental rules, different appreciation patterns, different long-term risks. Where you buy determines how your money grows. Second, you have to understand a building's age and reserves. Older doesn't automatically mean bad, but older and poorly maintained, that's where financial disasters happen. Always ask for the reserve study. It's the X-ray of the building. Third, know the insurance exposure. Insurance in Miami is location sensitive in a way people from other states can't even imagine. A 5-block difference can change your monthly payment and your resale value. Fourth, you must evaluate the developer. Some developers over-deliver, others just deliver. Track records tell the truth. Fifth, understand the deposit structure. Sometimes what looks non-negotiable can be negotiated by the right person calling the right person. Sixth, define your exit strategy before you buy anything. Are you living in it? Are you renting it long-term, daily rentals, flipping on assignment? Your strategy dictates the building, not the other way around. And finally, compare projects using real numbers. Spreadsheets, price per square foot, HOA fees, exposure, rental restrictions, incentives, delivery timelines, all of it. When we work together, I show you everything. Because buying smart isn't luck. It's clarity. Now, when you look at all these factors side by side, a pattern becomes obvious. New construction eliminates most of the hidden risks. New buildings are engineered for today's world. Stronger structures, better materials, modern safety codes, full reserves included from day one. You're not buying a building trying to catch up to regulations. You're buying one already designed for the next 30 years. For relocation buyers and investors, that kind of predictability is priceless. And this is exactly why I wrote Miami's pre-construction blueprint to help buyers choose the right building, not just the beautiful one. I've been doing this since 1993, guiding thousands of buyers across Miami. My job is simple. Protect your money and get you the right unit in the right project at the right time. Stay with me until the end, and I'll tell you how to get your free digital copy. Nowhere in Miami is the transformation more visible and more exciting than in Edgewater. If you take the energy of Brickell, the creativity of Wynwood, the convenience of Midtown, and place all of it directly on the waterfront, you get a neighborhood with its own identity. Walkable, sophisticated, young, vibrant, and right in the center of everything. And for my buyers coming from New York, Edgewater feels strangely familiar in the best possible way. They tell me it reminds them of Park Avenue or certain parts of the Upper East Side, not because it looks the same, but because it delivers that feeling of refined urban living, where you can walk to a cafe, meet friends at a restaurant, or get your morning run in, all without sacrificing elegance or convenience. Except here, you add Biscayne Bay right in front of you, sunlight, open skies, a sense of space you simply cannot get in most northern cities. Edgewater has gone from a quiet pocket of Miami to one of the strongest appreciation zones in the city, and it's not by chance. Miami doesn't have infinite waterfront land, and Edgewater is one of the last truly central neighborhoods where you can still buy new construction directly on the bay. That combination, true urban living plus direct waterfront plus limited land, is why long-term value here is not just likely, it's logical. And this is why so many of my New York clients end up choosing Edgewater after exploring the city, because it gives them the lifestyle they want today and the investment strength they need for tomorrow. If you're considering Miami, this is one place you absolutely need to walk, feel, and experience in person. You'll know immediately why I'm highlighting it. I'm very selective about recommending a project. I only present ones that cover both lifestyle and investment. That's why I've chosen Edge House Residences in Edgewater. This is a 57-story tower by Grupo T&C, designed by Kobe Karp, with interiors by Adriana Hoyos, built for today's buyer. Units range from studios to 3 bedrooms, fully furnished, with terraces, floor-to-ceiling glass, impact-resistant windows, and smart home wiring. But what I want you to notice is this: the location. Edgewater is minutes to downtown, Wynwood, the Design District, and the Bay. Essentially the kind of luxury corridor New Yorkers know well. Think Park Avenue views, but with water, palms, and sunlight. The amenities are world-class. resort-style pools overlooking the skyline, a sky lounge high above the bay, a spa with treatment rooms, co-working spaces, valet, all in a building with modern engineering and a strong structural and financial concept. When older buildings are struggling with assessments, insurance shocks, and reserve deficits, here you're buying into a building designed for today's standards. That means you get the lifestyle you see and the protection you need. So, if you are a buyer coming from up north or from anywhere in the world who's serious about relocating or investing, consider this. Edge House gives you the Miami experience without the hidden risks many older towers carry. It's luxury, it's modern, it's smart. For those who want to live in Miami and invest wisely, this is the kind of building I bring to you. Let's talk numbers, logic, and opportunity, because for investors, Miami isn't just a lifestyle decision, it's a sound financial move. As per Miami Realtors, in Miami-Dade County alone, we see net inbound migration of over 150 people per day. At the same time, corporations are relocating or expanding here. Major names are coming and big deals are being created. Why? Because Florida offers a tax-advantaged environment, no state income tax, a growing business ecosystem, and Miami as a global gateway for tech, finance, and Latin America. Now combine these forces: high relocation demand, companies bringing jobs and income, limited land, modern construction meeting today's standards. This doesn't just create growth, it creates structural growth. Here's what this means for you. When people move here, they need housing, and quality housing. Your property may have strong rental appeal if you decide to move out. When companies expand here, they bring talent and upward pressure on rents and values, which can create favorable conditions depending on your strategy. When land is scarce, new projects capture more of the long-term upside. Buying modern construction sidesteps many older building risks and positions you for the long term. Luxury and new construction perform differently than older stock. For example, units above $3,000 per square feet have seen increased demand. You can verify this in Newsweek. So, if you want to live in Miami tomorrow or hold for 5 to 10 years, this may be an excellent moment depending on your goals. More people arriving, companies expanding, remote workers choosing lifestyle, and older buildings becoming expensive to maintain. Combine modern inventory, limited land, and strong migration, and Miami becomes a market where buying smart today may help you capture long-term value. You've now seen the real risk buyers face, the system you need to buy safely in Miami, and why neighborhoods like Edgewater are attracting people from all over the country, especially New Yorkers looking for clarity, protection, and long-term upside. If you're considering Miami, whether relocating, buying a second home, or making an investment, the smartest next step is getting the right information in your hands before choosing a building or a neighborhood. That's why I created the Miami PreConstruction Starter Kit. Inside, you'll find my HOA and reserve checklist, my special assessment risk sheet, a neighborhood breakdown, and my free informational guide. And here's how to get it. Just type the word book in the comments below. I'll send it to you personally. If you want guidance tailored to your goals, I'd be happy to walk you through the best strategies and opportunities available right now. Just drop me a note or go to my website and request an appointment for a free consultation. I'm Guillermo Terán, and I help buyers and investors make smart, confident decisions in Miami's real estate market. Check out these other videos for more insights and visit my website to learn more about Miami's pre-construction opportunities. If you're ready to take the next step, we'll explore the most relevant options in Miami's pre-construction real estate market and find the project that fits your goals. Thank you for watching.